Oh, pumpkins. All right, this is gonna just keep getting better and better. More pumpkins. Early in the morning. Sun's just coming up. Pumpkin spice latte. Biscuits and gravy. Oh, here comes the best part. Here comes the best part. We're going fishing. So good. Right now we got biscuits and gravy. Got a pumpkin spice latte. We're gonna try that. Ooh, that's good. You're probably gonna learn this about me, and some of you, if you've been watching the videos enough, you might have figured it out already. But I love biscuits and gravy. That's the business right there. Got a bunch of water. Got all my camera stuff. Got all my fishing stuff. It's a big mess back there, but you know what? Anyone who goes fishing has a car that looks like that. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Good morning. So, this is a brand new lake. Never been to this lake. I drive past it all the time, and I'm really excited to try it out. There's never anyone fishing here. I just checked. I can fish here. But before we get into that, I want to do like a quick brief intro of what's going on with the channel. There's like thousands of new subscribers, so welcome all of you. I've been bass fishing for like a year now. I've always just been doing it pretty casually, and I've been coming out making videos about it, and it's been a lot of fun. I love doing it. But starting now, and like kind of the last few videos, I've had this idea of what I'm doing. I've been watching all these kayak bass tournament videos, and they've been so much fun to watch. I'm just obsessed. There's like a handful of YouTube channels I watch. As soon as they drop a video, I'm like, that's what I'm doing. I'm watching one of those videos. I really want to go out and do one of these tournaments. And as soon as I decided I wanted to do that, I was like, you know, I want to win. I don't just want to like enter one in just for fun. I know that a lot of these people have been doing this for years. A lot of people have all this insane amount of money invested in their kayaks, these rods, reels, motors, and fish finders, all these things. And I don't really have that much of that stuff yet, but I'm probably gonna. But for the last few videos, I've been coming out here and I've been learning all these new things. I've been coming out and trying to learn like the strategies and the techniques and learning what the bass are doing and how to be better at becoming a bass fisherman. So I could stand a chance that when I enter one of these tournaments, I could win. And there's a bunch of tournaments happening next year. January, February, March, April. About April is when some of these tournaments start up. And there's some qualifying tournaments, and if you win those, you can go off and into the championships. These videos are gonna be me heading out and learning everything that I can to hopefully give myself an edge and give myself a chance at competing against these people that have been doing this their entire lives. I'm gonna be coming out as much as I can, as frequently as I can, and I have been for like the last couple weeks. I've been coming out fishing 2-3 times a week, which is a lot. Still have a full-time job and everything. And then making all the YouTube videos, that takes a ton of time too. But I'm gonna come out here and just be learning as much as I can. But today, we're at a brand new lake. This lake, I drive past all the time. And I feel like since it's so unpressured, either there's nothing out here to fish for, no bass, or it's just gonna be the craziest bass fishing day ever because I'll throw out a lure and they'll just attack it like a bunch of piranhas. That's what I'm hoping for. I welcome you to come along. I hope that next year I can win some tournaments. And I hope that if you decide you wanna watch my channel, I hope you can learn something. And what I really hope for is that maybe you can teach me some things. See me do something stupid, or see if you have an idea of some lure I could throw or what I should be doing. Let's go try out this new lake and see if there's some giants hiding out there. A pair of polarized sunglasses, absolutely essential. You can like see through the water in spots that you just couldn't normally see. The reflection from the light off the water kind of gets, you just can see past that. So it's like you can see through the water. It's like having a fish finder attached to your eyes. All right, let's get this kayak unloaded. You guys, you can tell I'm also into the pumpkin spice lattes. You're gonna see those a lot this month. All right, we are rigged up, ready to roll. Let's do this. It's a pretty sweet little boat ramp. Whoa. brand new lake. It's bigger than I drive past it. It always looks like a small lake. Oh shoot. I forgot this is a Discover Pass lake. We gotta go put that stupid pass on my... We'll definitely start with the frog this morning. Honestly, we'll probably do a whole lap around this whole lake with the frog. This frog is nice because I can kind of cover a bunch of water. Try to figure out where these guys are. And I think we're just going to kind of do a loop around the lake here and see what happens with it. If we don't have any luck with the frog, then we'll switch over to a different lure and kind of try a different strategy. But I do feel like this should be a good lure for today. This lake has some of the worst water clarity I've ever seen. And when it comes to bad water clarity, then you're starting to look at things with spinners on them, like a spinner bait. You're starting to look at things like a chatterbait. Those can be really good too. So I'll probably be looking at trying those. The spinner bait is insanely weedless, and that's always been one of my favorite lures for that reason. Amazing lily pads all the way along the entire edge. What I'm excited for is getting over to this tree line over here. Also, it'd be nice to know how deep the water is. This is where a fish finder, depth finder, would be so helpful. Knowing the water temperature, knowing the depth, knowing if there's any structure under you, if there's a bunch of grass under you. These are all things I can kind of try to figure out on my own. I mean, I can put my finger in the water and see. It's about 60-degree water, maybe a little bit warmer or cooler. Hopefully the water stays deep right here. I cannot see anything under the water. There's like a foot of visibility, if that. Go ahead and stand up. All right, if you were me, what would you throw? Would you throw this chatterbait with the white trailer, or would you throw the spinnerbait and throw a trailer on there? Water clarity is non-existent. To my understanding, I should be throwing the chatterbait. So let's try it. Let's throw what we should be throwing. I've never caught anything on the chatterbait before, so let's give it a go. What would you be throwing? What do you think I should be trying? Obviously, I won't be able to hear you until after I've left this lake and I've made the video. Sometimes you guys got some good ideas. There's a little window down there. Oh yeah, that's good. All right. Just had our first bite. There are bass out here. There's just something little, I guess. Could be like just some, could be some big old bluegill doing something. Let's try over there. I'm sure you all know how important it is to have a freaking bite after. God, I've been out here for like an hour. There's been just absolutely nothing. I think I'm gonna just keep on moving though. Whatever that fish was, it wasn't big enough for me to really care. But I think what I'm taking from it is I'm heading in the right direction. All right, I think this is not the lake for the day. Luckily, we're right near another good lake. We just gotta get our kayak washed off before we go into that one, so we don't go transferring any goop or whatnot. Kind of turns out, from my best guesses so far, that there isn't really much going on out here. So we're gonna head out to a lake in which I do know there is stuff going on. I know there's some enormous bass in. Like, some of the bass in this lake there's rumored to be some of the biggest ones in the entire state. You always kind of hear the word of mouth from people once you fish a lake enough. Stop and talk to enough people, you'll catch anything big today. And the lake we're gonna go to is one where people always claim to be catching. I've heard the number 5 thrown out many, many times. Almost any time I've gone out. And I don't know if it's just fishermen being fishermen, but I haven't caught any 5s out of the lake yet, but I've caught a very high 3. It was almost a 4. Yeah, we're gonna go back to that lake. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, there's a lot of geese right there. water clarity has really gone downhill, so I have thrown on a chatterbait. I'll be honest, I've never caught anything on a chatterbait. What's going on? Why is that not doing chatterbait stuff? I used to only do like a slow retrieve on the chatterbait, but from some of the videos I've seen, it seems like a lot of the bites will happen when you kind of are working the bait, engaging the chatter, slowing it down, letting it drop. Also really important to let the bait actually get down to the right depth. Let that chatterbait sink. You want it to just be going right across the top of whatever's down there. Chatterbait color I'm throwing is white. Right now the bass are supposedly feeding on minnow and shad, two of the main bait fish out in the lakes. I know that there's minnow out here. Last time I was out, a bass kind of threw one up on me, or at me. We are actually going to switch it up. Might not seem like I'm giving that bait its due chance, but one of the top listed baits is not a chatterbait right now. It's a spinnerbait. Since I have this white one here, we'll go ahead and throw it. I just saw someone in a video recently have some success with this, so here's the bait I'm using. I am going to put a little white trailer on there. This goes to the water like that. Therefore, I need this guy chilling on there like that. I feel like this is a very underrated bait. A lot of people feel weird about it because it looks so weird. But the benefit to it is it has a single hook. You don't have to deal with treble hooks. It goes through the water like this. So you have these two blades spinning on top. You got this guy flapping along down there. It's got a nice skirt, so it's got a lot of attention, a lot of flash. But then that hook, since it's up that way and comes to the water like that, if it hits anything, it doesn't get stuck on it. And there's really no way, since this whole thing is blocking it right here, for that hook to really get stuck on anything, even if it goes sideways along the side of a log. See if I can demonstrate this guy. Oh yeah, look at that. See him? Looks like a nice school of bait fish. Also great because I can cover a ton of water while being weedless. Some of the bass are up shallow and they are feeding on minnow. So we'll try to get up there. I think a nice, pretty much as slow of a retrieve as I can. No way. We are on one. Not a bad one. Heck. Yeah. Look at this guy. Kidding me? What a fish. So stoked on that. We're gonna go ahead and put it back. He's nothing too big. Alright, so that was like, I don't know, what I cast like 5 times. Hell yeah. Jet. No. A spinnerbait. Sad.
Guys, I know the same thing. I've tried, knots sometimes. One part of the line, like this. Take this part of the line.
Hopefully that is a better knot, because that knot has failed me a couple times with fluorocarbon. Therefore, I don't think I've been using the right knot. Sucks losing your favorite bait. I just bought that At least I caught a fish with it before I lost it. If you are a knot master and you know the best knot for fluorocarbon, I wouldn't mind hearing that. I don't know if whatever this knot is even a good one, but... All right, well, we've had a 10-hour day of fishing. Kind of got cursed by catching a fish right off the get-go. Thought that that meant something, and I've kind of heard that that's a bit of a curse, and I guess it turns out to be true. I'll throw a few more casts, but I'm heading home. We'll call it a day. We'll wrap it up. And, oh. Whoa. Okay, well, there's one more fish for me. So sweet. Bonus fish at the end of the day. Heck yeah. But yeah, I'll pick up some more baits and get some more of the things I'm supposed to be using, and we'll see about catching some bigger bass. Hope to see you then. Hope you enjoyed the video. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.